Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review of this old ToyFare Xmen Special Collector's Issue magazine from 2006, June of 2006. So first up, let's go over the cover, and I'm just going to go only over the Marvel Legend pages. I think they're pretty fun because you see what they value the Toy Biz Legends at this time, and I think you guys will get a kick of this. This video will probably be pretty long. It's my second time recording it. It came out to be around 15 minutes long, so I'll try to shorten it down, but it's probably gonna be pretty long. So you may want to skip around if you get tired of hearing me. But anyway, you can see on the cover, it's got the Sentinel right on the top. They definitely added a little green effect on his eyes there. Otherwise, you got a bunch of the different X-Men Toy Biz figures there, along with some on the bottom. So go ahead and check out what's inside. This is something that caught my eye. It's not Marvel Legends per se, but it's a wish list, and it's Marvel Zombie. So it's kind of funny to see a different looking Marvel Zombie Spider-Man there. Totally different than the Marvel Select one we ended up seeing later on. But I just got a little wish list of Spider-Man, Captain America, Wolverine, Iron Man, Black Panther, and the build-a-character Magneto. It's kind of interesting and entertaining. Alright, so first page showing some Marvel Legends. We have the Marvel Masterworks, the incoming. It says release date fall. So they haven't been released yet. These are put together statues. Actually, I believe they were already put together. They came in a single box. But I always thought that Galactus one looked really cool with all the Fantastic Four around them. But these are definitely worth checking out. I think they're pretty nice little statues. And on the side here, for also incoming, we have the Marvel Legends face-offs. It says release date for fall. I wanted to show you guys some stuff that's kind of interesting. Here's the Punisher and Jigsaw. And look at Jigsaw doesn't have any hair. He ended up having hair in the actual original or released figure. And then we have Iron Man here. And with the variant Mandarin, this Iron Man ended up coming with the Mandarin in the green robe and a full different head. And the War Machine came with this variant, and that was the variant set. And then we also have the first appearance Wolverine with also Sabretooth. These two are the same that came out. I don't see anything different. There was that variant. I did do reviews on these with the more open-mouthed yelling images, but if you want to, I'll pause it right here. You can read this quick little thing. It's going to tell about the rest of the figures that are also face-off figures. So pretty interesting. But I like seeing the figures when they don't quite look like that when they were released. Some more incoming figures. This is for also fall, some Marvel Legends Showdown figures. If you guys haven't seen these before, these are the 3 3/4 inch line that Toy Biz did. That's very similar to the Marvel Universe, but very cool looking figures. I actually never had any of these, but here is Namor. Comes with the hammerhead shark, which looks really cool. And this one I always thought was cool. This is like a Series 3 Toy Biz shrunken down Legends version of Ghost Rider, even the same bike. Such a cool looking figure. Then we have Elektra with her variant and Invisible Woman. And we also got a 3 3/4 inch Mole Man, which we actually never saw a 6 inch Mole Man from Toy Biz. We got one from Hasbro. Then we just got a shrunken down Colossus, Thor, and look how cool that beast looks. And then on the other side, we have the Icons, which was their 12 inch and up larger figures. These are all really cool. All of them came as variants besides the Iron Man, I believe. So Captain America had the cowl down. Spider-Man was maskless. Venom had also the symbiote pulled back so you can see his face. There was a gray Hulk. I don't believe Iron Man had one. And then Wolverine also had the cowl down. But you can see release date in July. You can see the rest of the little info if you want to see. It talks about Beast. And then got an old GameStop ad there. So we'll see what's up next. Again, more incoming. So we have Marvel Legend gift packs. So we have July and September. We're going to get the House of M, which is cool. They don't show Iron Man's little jetpack thing, and the House of M Hulk actually looks a little different than what we got, the paint on his body. And we also get the Marvel Monsters box set, which is a great set too. Here's something I know you guys will find interesting. Here's the Marvel Legends House of M box set 4-pack. $34.99 for a box set of 4. Crazy times, right? So you got Iron Man, and Inhuman Torch, but just a little straight little ad. But there you go, $34.99 at the time in 2006. But very cool. Here's something I think you guys will like too. This is, you told us which X-Men you wanted to see as Marvel Legends, and we heard you. So here's like a vote of upcoming Legends figures. So check it out. You got Emma Frost, Cyclops, Astonishing Cyclops, and Astonishing Beast. But you can tell Cyclops is reusing some of the parts of Rogue from the box set. We did end up getting that Cyclops from Hasbro, but definitely wasn't painted that well. The Beast looks actually really cool. The Beast we did end up getting from Hasbro was quite crappy. But this one looks actually really good. It has a ton more articulation, but you can kind of see down here if you want to pause it, kind of the whole voting thing and everything, kind of their percentages. And this is the other side I thought was pretty cool, because we never got these figures from Toy Biz. We got Gladiator. You can see the crazy articulation they gave him. And check out Silver Samurai. It's pretty cool seeing these because we never got these. But he just looks silly to me a little bit because of the baggy long sleeve, but then they had to shrink it down to get the elbow joint in there. I just think that looks pretty funny. But otherwise, the paint looks pretty cool. Definitely a lot more wash over him to give him some more depth. And then you can also see Dazzler here. Sorry about that. I always get interrupted at times, so here we go. Here's Dazzler. Very cool. She does also using the Rogue lower body, at least for sure, but definitely I think pretty much a lot of pieces are Rogue, but they shared a lot of the female pieces. But the head sculpt I think looks really cool. If I get this camera to focus, it looks really cool. And it's got a couple of the other characters along the side here. The rest of the best. You got Havoc and Kitty Pryde, Captain Britain, Banshee, and Sunfire and Thunderbird. It's cool we're getting that Thunderbird finally in that 2-pack. But I'll show you guys what else we see. All right, here we go. This is where it gets pretty fun. So here we have the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse along with the Series 7 Apocalypse. Then down below, if I can get my camera to focus for you guys. Hopefully you guys aren't going cross-eyed yet. Kind of gives you a brief description. It says, you know, Series 7, 2004. Here's the carded value, or enclosed is 28, loose 7, 6-inch. Build-A-Figure Apocalypse, $60 loose. That's what they valued it at in 2006. Now up here we have Angel. The variant is the blue one, and then we have the red regular release. And then they have them, you know, 22 for the blue, red costume 14, but you can kind of see the lower end when they're loose. Here's Archangel, the two different versions from Xmen Classics, but they don't show the other version. We have Beast. We have the box set where he came with the lab coat and glasses. It's interesting they gave the box set Beast 32 because technically he'd be in the box with all the other X-Men, but loose he's 4. But look at that, Series 4 Beast, $3 loose. Then we have Bishop up here, variant. You can definitely tell during this time the variants were like the big craze, and I remember that too. And you know, everybody wanted the variant. So they even have the bald Bishop worth a lot, you know, worth 22 in card compared to the long-haired, which I prefer at 14 carded. And they don't show they kind of show a picture of him, but not a full body, where this one doesn't even have the shoulder pads, but they don't show the brown pants or brown boots variant Cable, but they do describe him here, and he's still expensive. You got Colossus, you got the Jim Lee Cyclops, the only one they had at the time. That guy was super expensive for a while, but here he is, 18 carded, 5 loose. You got actually individual pictures of the non-variant and variant Cyclops from the Sentinel series. We have the Dark Phoenix, which is the variant. They don't show the regular release currently, or on this page at least. They got Deadpool. Check out Deadpool's price. Card at 24, loose 10. Even loose, I remember before they started making Deadpool Legends by Hasbro, that Deadpool's so expensive. Loose, you're happy to find him for 60. And that was if you can find him even complete. He was always missing pieces. We have the Marvel Select Emma Frost. All right, so next page has Gambit. You can see the box set versions, 32. So I'm guessing they're saying the whole box set is worth 32. That's just my guess. $3 loose, $3 loose. They have the Iceman, Mr. Fragile. And then they have the 2 versions of Logan here, but they don't have the hat in the picture. And they got Juggernaut. Check out Juggernaut carded, 28. He's still pretty expensive carded. Whoops, I'm dropping the magazine while I adjust the focus. We got Sinister here. He's still expensive because he comes with the right leg of the Sentinel. And you got the 2 versions of Magneto, because we have the carded, which was the non-scary face, yelling face, and then the open mouth was from that box set with Rogue. But very cool. On the other page here, we got Mystique from the Sentinel series, 14-4. We got Nightcrawler, that's from the Galactus wave, which is kind of interesting to stick him in that wave. There's Omega Red, which is cool because you always got the coils, extra coils for the Sentinel if you didn't want to have him pose with those, but the ones that he came out with were a lot darker. Instead of, this is more of a Sentinel coil, where his were a lot darker. Then we got the regular released Phoenix, Marvel Select Phoenix. We got the Galactus series Professor X. He was also expensive at the time. Rogue, even though she was ugly, she was pretty expensive. A lot more than 16 when I started collecting loose, even though she was still a terrible figure. I love that Sabretooth. Such a cool Sabretooth. But let's see some more of the pricing. Oh, I don't like that Scarlet Witch. Again, when she was 22 carded, she's pretty cheap even now. I still see her at toy shows before this whole thing happened. She's still like 10 bucks carded, sometimes even 8. But here's the Sentinel. This one I think you guys will get a kick out of. They rated the Sentinel to be worth 55 loose, less than Apocalypse. But that's the thing though. I remember when I was when I had a bunch of Sentinels, prior to making videos, when I had a few. I have 3 now, but when I had about 4 and 5, I was buying them off eBay. So here's Storm. Sorry, I'm gonna try to talk two conversations at once. There's the Storm with the X-Men Classics along with the Marvel Legends one. Toad's pretty expensive. But my Sentinels were 35, 40 on eBay. That's what I was buying them at. Even at toy shows. I mean, I would find them at toy shows every now and then. Not like they were abundant, but when I did find them, they were like 40 bucks cash. I mean, and that was considered pretty expensive for a single figure, especially loose like that. It just wasn't very popular at the time, or just hadn't caught up. The value hadn't caught up. But as soon as the Apocalypse movie came out with X-Men, when they had a Sentinel in there, I feel like, at least to me, you guys can leave comments, let me know what you think if you're hearing this part, but I think that's what the Sentinel went up in value after that. It's like everybody wanted it. So here's Express, the shipping. So there's Marvel Legends Series 13, I mean. Ugh, can't talk. Release date May, so we have Onslaught Wave, which everyone looks pretty good. It looks about the same as what they came out in. And here is the Marvel Legends Series 14 Mojo in August. Such a cool Build-A-Figure. Oh shoot, I kind of showed you guys. There's a Walmart exclusive Giant Man Wave. I'm debating doing a video showing you all my carded Toy Biz Legends. I don't have a ton, but I have a good amount. Mainly, the main complete waves I have are Sentinel series, completely carded, including the variants. And then also I have the Giant Man wave carded. And then I do not believe I have every Century variant. There was about 3 or 4. And then here's the X-Men Classics, the 2 variants of Iceman with the Bobby Drake and the bandana Iceman. But check out Avalanche. He didn't even remotely come out looking like this. He was a lot darker on the armor. This one actually looks really cool. I actually like this deco a lot more than what we got. And then we have the X-Men Classics Rogue. They had 2 variants, it was short hair and long hair. She also came with a jacket. This one does not have the jacket. Nightcrawler, his face looks a little different in this photo. And I love that Colossus, but he's less shiny in this photo. But man, I don't know. I like that Avalanche. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, this I found funny. Top 10 hottest action figures. Check out what number 2 is. Stealth Beast from X-Men Classics, the cat head variant. 28 bucks. A little description. And then look what number 5 is. X-Men Classics Magneto. Pretty cool. 22. And then on the side here it says Market Watch, hot toys to keep an eye on, the Walmart exclusive Legends. So you can kind of check this out, little story out here. It's about a guy that got the Legends early before they were supposed to be put on the shelf and ended up making a lot more on eBay. So it's just kind of letting you know to keep an eye out for them. But I'll slow it down here. You can pause it. You can read and pause it. Because, I mean, Toy Biz Legends were, I believe, at the time, if I remember right, they were $9.99, $8.99, around there. They were pretty cheap. But I'm just kind of going off on another page that's not part of this. Here's another interesting article. It just says, making the grade. Why don't more Marvel Legends get graded? Sort of a little article if you want to read with the picture of Maestro from the Apocalypse Wave. That's also a cool figure. I regret selling mine. He's kind of pricey too now. Getting to the end. So a toy to know, Spider-Man Classics Yellow Daredevil. This was actually a KB Toys exclusive. They don't really mention that in this article, but it's pretty cool to see. They rate them at $75, which is pretty pricey. But I really liked kind of like the article itself, what they talked about, especially where was it? Yeah, supposedly there were every 400 Daredevil in red costume, there's only one Daredevil in yellow. I think that's pretty cool. It's secondary market price to hit 125. Let's kind of scroll down here. But just fun stuff. So there you go, guys. That was pretty much every article, including with Marvel Legends in it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Something a little different than the typical review. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Do you sat through the whole video? Like, which legends stood out to you? Are you shocked about some of the value prices they rated these guys at? I don't know. It's a good little trip down memory lane. All right. Hope you guys have a great rest of the night and hope you enjoyed this. Take care. I'll talk to you later.